Mellow greetings, Merry Tubians. Welcome back to Rune Factory 2, where we are waiting for a school to be built. And waiting, and waiting. And I'm going to own it now as we go to bed to start this day. I'm struggling a bit. I've been trying to get this recording going for 2.5 hours. And whilst I am very much still loving this game and I really, really want to see what happens next, knowing that I'm coming back into waiting and just trying to find ways to fill time, not having a purpose or a goal, is becoming a bit of a struggle. And normally I'm okay with that. Normally I'm alright with having to wait for something to happen, and it's the nature of these games, and that's perfectly fine. But for some reason, and maybe it's because we've got so much coming up with the release of the Switch 2 and Guardians of Azuma and Grand Bazaar, and there's just so much coming that needs to be done. For some reason, it's really getting me down right now. Anybody else ever get that? You get to a hard point in a game or... Oh, letter. Oh, sale. Woo. I don't need to buy anything. But you get to a point in a game where you have to grind or you have to wait for the next thing to happen, and you just find yourself dreading coming back into it. Or is that just me? Oh, we will talk more once I've cleared these fields. And we're back, and let's go pet some animals. And hopefully try and find something to do. We've got some wood to chop around the farm. Hey guys! Not a harvest day. So that'll give us a few minutes of something, and we'll go talk to people. She'll maybe get us some extra hearts and things. Into the ground floor. I think I just patted Buff twice. I think I patted somebody twice. I'm just not sure. It's hard to tell. There's too many hearts. Everybody's too close. Anyway. Also, I hope the tweaks I've made with my mic have helped me come through a little bit cleaner. Oh, that was new dialogue. Oops. Even getting them repaired can be a lot of trouble. Yeah, you have a lot of great stuff. Where do you get it all anyway? I'd tell you how, but it's a trade secret. Aw, thanks, Yue. Let's go check on the school. And... nope. And... no. Hey, Byron, do you have anything new to say?
Good morning.
Take care, Alec, if you ever decide to farm inside a dungeon. Do we have dungeons? Are they referring to the 4 different areas as dungeons? Because... oh, to me a dungeon is a cave. It's an underground concept. About Dorothy. I wish there was some way to help her be less shy. Especially when talking to boys, but I just don't know what to do. My mum is a bit odd, isn't she? Why do you think she loves swords so much?
Morning.
She likes to stab people would be my best guess. I want to marry someone really special in the future. Oh, Cammy, I hope you do. Honestly, at the moment though, your prospects are fairly limited to Roy. Unless you leave town. And it kind of worked for Cecilia. She left. Alright, Egan's still talking about how old he is. Hey, speaking of Cece, working as a maid has helped me understand people and their actions better. Now I see why Tabitha was a maid. She was someone I knew in Cardia. That's where I used to live. You've told me that before, and also I knew you in a different life.
Morning.
Max! No, you're still talking about warm milk. Isn't that a cycle back, actually? I thought he was talking about something different for a while there. Good morning, Alec. I hope you're eating well today. Let me teach you the proper way to eat spaghetti bolognese. It's simple, really. Just put a big oh. No, Herman. No. 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 I can't condone that. Just put a big glob of mayonnaise right on top of the pasta. Almost like magic. The flavors of the meat sauce and the mayonnaise will combine in a perfect harmony. Please, just try it once. You'll see I'm right. No. No. Look, I know that there are mayonnaise lovers in the world, and the best of luck to you all. I am not one of them. Mayo to me is this weird, disgusting, slimy... Tomato sauce on an English muffin? All day. Mayonnaise on anything? Nope. I'm not a big fan of the spinach. Is there something you don't like, Alec? Well, as is under discussion, Alicia, mayonnaise on anything. Also, carrots. What else don't I like? Capsicum? Capsicum doesn't like me. I think that's a different story. Good morning, Ray. I wish we had a library around here. I want to be able to study more. Or maybe we can put one in the school I'm building. Or having built.
Good morning.
I wish I was a slightly more active participant in the building of the school. Maybe that would help me balance out a bit. I'm happy to see you again today. Alec, do you know about the Forest of Beginnings? What's that? I hear it's, a forest where monsters live. I wonder what sort of life monsters live. And just want to talk. Look like I'm doing well. Alec, do you have any plans for the future? I haven't decided on anything yet. For now, I'm just enjoying farming. Oh, well, you're still young. You should try lots of different things. Oh, I'm farming. I go fishing sometimes.
Morning.
You've got so much energy for this early in the morning. I'm exhausted just looking at you. You know what, Barrett? I cannot disagree with that. I came to talk. So, have you gotten any of your memory back, Alec? No.
Morning.
Morning, Alec. Morning, Mana. Hey, can you promise not to laugh if I tell you something? Yeah, I think so. Sometimes, in the mornings, I wake up at the floor next to my bed. Rolling around a little too much in your sleep, are you? Hey, you laughed. That was a laugh, right? You promised not to. Sorry, but I've woken up on the floor beside the bed. I've woken up in the closet beside the bed.
Good morning.
Sleep is a weird place. Okay, Rosa. If I don't eat something soon, my stomach's gonna start growling. Well, I guess it's natural, so even if I wanted to, there's nothing I could do about it. But still, I'd like to avoid doing something so rude and embarrassing in front of you. I can't believe that happened! I'm so embarrassed! Rosa, that was my stomach just now. Huh? That sound was your stomach? The timing was so perfect. I guess I didn't even really consider that. Oh, poor Rosa.
Morning.
Okay, Jake. Father always looks kind, but he can be scary when he's angry. Really? I would never have guessed. He's always smiling so happily. I don't think I'd mind it at all if you got mad with me. Jake, we really need to work on this.
Morning.
That Roy always goes running off somewhere. There's nothing wrong with playing around when you're his age. I just hope he isn't giving anyone else any trouble. Engaged Parent of the Year award goes to... No, that's not bad. I'm sure we've run into worse. We've definitely run into worse. Alright, so we have greeted everybody, we have sold a bunch of things, and it's only 10 AM. I am going to chop some wood, and then I guess we will go check out the other areas and see... Oh, I haven't watered the flowers in the forest. There we go, that'll take a minute or three. Well done, Ronan. Well remembered. Did I? I don't remember doing it. Did I water the flowers in the forest? I really don't recall. Have I gotten all the twigs and sticks and stuff? Yep. Alright, let's go check the forest. I don't think I did. I think I forgot. Awkward, because I'm running out of gifts for my wife, so... Fortunately, we get to do the whole forest all at once. Okay, no twigs here. Let's not accidentally chop our flower seeds. And there we go. I do hope everybody else is getting excited for the upcoming June 5th and all of the crazy mayhem therein. It's going to be an insane couple of days. I'm both looking forward to it and vaguely dreading it. There's so much to do. New games to start, tests to run. We are going to end up in a situation where we're running both of these games simultaneously. What was I saying? Oh, I completely lost my thread of thought, but that's okay. Something to do with everybody looking forward to the Switch 2 and all the new games therein. We've got a good season coming up for games, actually. And we've got Guardians of Azuma on the 5th. We've got the Harvest Moon remakes for Lost Valley and... no, Forgotten Valley? Lost Valley. And Skytree Village. And then we've got Grand Bazaar, and that's just in the cozy space. We also obviously have the carts of the Mario, if you're a Mario Kart enthusiast. Raido, Kuzunoa, and the Soulless Army. If you're an Atlas enthusiast, that is definitely on my radar. Sometimes you just need the joyful frustration of being beaten up by demons. No green grass, no things to chop. There's no fruit today because it's not a harvest day. But yeah, at this point, given where we're up to and what we're facing, there is no way that this gets finished before Guardians drops. So I think what we'll possibly end up doing is... Oh, twig! Is we will focus on Guardians for a week or so, and then I'll start to integrate both games in together. The goal is going to be to get at least one of them done before Grand Bazaar drops, because I'm not certain how to juggle 3. If it comes to that, I think we're going to put this one on the shelf briefly until we finish one of the other 2 and then come back to this. But yeah, it's sort of the only way I can think of to balance it, because I don't know that I have the time in my life to be doing Let's Plays on 3 games simultaneously. As it is, I've had to give up Fantasy Life. I'm gonna do that at some point, but it's gonna be further down the track with everything else that's going on. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time. I don't think I'll do, again, Lost Valley and Skytree Village right away. I think they're going to be a further down the track. So we're going to be a Rune Factory channel for a little while. And I would also really like to get out of the cozy game zone. And I know it's sort of what I've been very focused on for the last couple of years. And it really has been a fantastic way to play through my cozy games and to get to share that experience with you guys. And to get to see and do new and exciting things that these games have been in my backlog for so long. And my backlog is not as big as some, and my collection is fairly carefully curated for games that I know that I want to play. It's just the one day... Ooh, salmon. Where were you when we needed you for mana? So it's sort of a never-ending quest log, really. And the cozy games tend to get shuffled towards the bottom because they are, for the most part, endless. So yes, a lot of them have a plot line that you follow through, but then you just go into endless play mode, and there's no real time limit on it. And I could have taken 3 years to get to the point that we're up to now and not have lost anything within the game. Maybe gotten to experience more of it. And because of that endless nature, they tend to be you know what, I'm in the mood to snuggle down, I'm in the mood to do some farming, I'm going to pick up one of my cozy games, and then I pick it up and I play it for a week, and then something else catches my eye, a new release drops, or I want to go play something else that's been swimming around in my head, and I put the cozy game down, and 3 months later, I'm snuggling down, I just want to do some farming, don't remember what I'm up to. Bob's your uncle, I restart the entire game from scratch, and so I never get out of spring. I'm sure I can't be the only one who does that. Just like I can't be the only one who gets stuck when they know there's a grind. It makes it harder to... Fall flounder? No, we've had fall flounders. I remember the big orange thing. We still haven't found a skipjack for Douglas. Another fall flounder. I'm probably close to running out of bag, so gotta remember to hit B, Ronan. Stop your gabbling. And there are a lot of other games on my backlog that I would like to get included and covered for the channel at some point. It's just finding the time to balance it in. When we're kids, we look at the adults and think you can afford all the games in the world. And as adults, we look at the kids and think you've got all the time in the world to play those games. Well, up till about mid-high school, where you really need to be focused on your studies if you want to go further and you're reaching that point where you want to be a grown-up now, and I don't understand why. If I do have any younger fans in the audience, don't grow up too fast. Enjoy youth while you have it, for it doth go away and leave you a tired, bedraggled mess, squeezing in an hour here and an hour there to spend time with your favourite hobbies. And that took a turn. Sorry, folks. Guess I'm in a bit of a state today, and yeah, it could just be the Mondays. I do have a fantastic lineup of the week, going out to a musical on Friday, which is going to be fantastic. And to have a proper date night, nice dinner out. Means I'll have to pre-record an episode, but that's okay. We are okay with that. And then, of course, the week after, we have release day, which is going to be Bedlam. The fun, hectic, frenetic kind of Bedlam. But for now, I think we are going to say it's almost 4 o'clock. Can we wait for 4 o'clock? And there goes the lighting change. Let us to bed. I did end up watering the flowers, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, alright. To bed. The next couple of episodes while we are in waiting mode are probably going to be a little bit rambly. I don't really have a focus right now, and sometimes you just, well, I do at least, you just need to ramble. It's kind of like having shower thoughts without the sogginess. Wrong mind, Ronan.
Thanks.
Of course it's for you. I hope the school's finished soon. It's not a holiday. Okay, and oh, the grass is up. The potatoes are ready. Okay, we've got some, oh, and the green peppers. We're gonna have some harvesting to do today, so it's probably gonna take me a little bit. But I'll be right back. And we're back, and that took a bit of work, but that's okay. We like a bit of work. Let's go tend the critters, water the flowers in the forest, buy some more potato seeds, and oh, it's harvest day. We're gonna have to go get all of our fruit. Good morning, folks. How are you this fine day? I know you've got plenty of feed. Should I be recruiting other beasties to work with us? Alright. I don't know who I'm brushing. Both of you, apparently. Oh, you can get double brushies, because I wasn't sure who was getting the love there. Marvelous, I appreciate... Oh, actually, you were Neverland at this point, weren't you? I appreciate that my animals love me enough to want to follow me around. But I think we may have gone to excess here. I think we need a little bit of space. Particularly when the beastie is as big as I am. Excuse me, guys. There's got to be some other effect for that level of love, surely. Maybe if I ever took them out of the barn, it would make a difference, but that's just not how we roll. Alright. And flowers are watered. Yay! I am really curious as to what's going to happen. And we're building a school, which is great. We've got a way to educate the children of the village. That's fantastic. No logs. No, all 2.5 of them. No, you two, come over here. Come and get me. Faster. There we go. Now you can go slower than a wet week. That's fine. Wahaha. But, I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to get some sort of time skip, or do I have to wait 10 years for my kid to grow up? Do I have to play through 10 years of game to see that? I'm not sure how I feel about that idea. Is that a good idea? That would make for a very different kind of game. Was this before or after A Wonderful Life? Ooh, we have a thing to chop. Because A Wonderful Life's the only one that's done that sort of time balancing. Which I did very much appreciate. Oh wait, I just want to pick some grapes that are inappropriately growing on a tree. Shouldn't be grapes on a tree. And there shouldn't be goblins trying to stop me from picking the grapes. And I've never really gone back to that sort of formula where time was actually valid. And I guess also with the removal of rival marriages in the more modern games, there's a lot less time crunch in any of them, which I'll acknowledge does make them a bit more cozy. But it takes out some of the sense of progression, I feel. You know, it's like I had to prep and get everything organised so that I could get married before somebody else stole my chosen partner, and or, you know, I had to keep the farm going for a year so I could find out what my child was going to grow up to be, and I kind of miss that sense of progression a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a huge amount. Sometimes I do like the complete lack of pressure. I prefer the, yeah, I'm just doing my thing, and sometimes I like the bit of guidance. I like the goal of it. And there we go. Alright. So, no wood anywhere, although I haven't checked Balam's Frozen Northlands. Have I spoken to everybody today? No, I don't think I have. Anyway.
Hello.
And the items I sell are very hard to find. Right. Have I spoken? I don't think, no. We went up to the forest, we watered everything, we grabbed the apples, we grabbed the grapes. We came here. No, I haven't spoken to everybody. Let's go do that. I wonder if I've got... It's someone's birthday today. I think it's Gordon's birthday today. But I don't know what Gordon likes. I know what he doesn't like.
Hi there.
You're not a big fan of the spinach? I like that you say the spinach, not just spinach. Still no quests. Maybe I'll start getting quests again after the school opens. That would be fantastic. That would give me something to work with and towards every day. It would give me a focus. Hey, Myra.
Good afternoon.
Yep, no new conversation there. Who hadn't given us something new yesterday? It was Egan, wasn't it? Gordon?
Hello there.
She's a marriageable age now too. She should be out meeting people. That was new. The girls aren't above stairs. I thought they were out on Tuesdays. Maybe I'm too late in the day. It is 1:30. Let's say hi to Egan.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Still surprised that he's over 100. Hey, Cece.
Good afternoon.
Yep. Still... Oh no, they did. They've changed it just a little. Just enough that I'm tripping over it every time. I knew a woman named Tabitha back in Cardia who had a job as a maid. Lately, I've come to understand why she enjoyed her work. So I'm glad I'm able to work as a maid too. Yeah, she had a... You've got a much nicer family to work with, Cece. Don't tell anybody else, but I actually have a habit of bouncing my leg. Sometimes, without being aware of it, I start bouncing my leg up and down. It's one of my few weak points, I guess. Well, that and your love of warm milk. Herman, if you talk to me about putting mayonnaise on anything, this relationship is over.
Good afternoon.
Let me teach you the proper way to eat a rice bowl. It's simple, really. Oh, no, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. I don't know what your current obsession with mayonnaise is. Nope. Oh, I didn't try and give anything to Gordon. I can always go back. Hey, kids. I thought for sure you'd never get hitched, Alec. Hey, somebody actually commented on my marriage. My mum is a bit odd. She made it look normal at first glance, but as soon as someone mentions swords, her eyes change. It's called becoming enthusiastic, my friend. I hope one day you have a topic you're equally as passionate about.
Good afternoon.
You like books, Alec? I love books. I can't believe we don't have a library around here. I'm kind of hoping that we do get one in the school because I need somewhere to find new spells.
Hi.
Yes, I do. You told me about it yesterday.
Good afternoon.
And plans for the future. When you're young, the possibilities are unlimited. Good luck. So yeah, they've been a bit sneaky with inserting just really small changes to the dialogue. I think I appreciate that. So you got any memory back, Alec? I wonder why you lost it to begin with, huh? Maybe somebody crushed me over the head. Hey, Mana. Hey, can you promise not to laugh if I tell you something? I think so. Sometimes, in the middle of the day, I find myself falling asleep while standing up. I mean, that's okay, isn't it? Sleep when you're tired, that's my motto. Hey, you laughed! That was a laugh, right? You promised not to. Sorry, but... Okay, yep, so we are getting some variations in the cycling. Interesting. Hey, Rosa!
Good afternoon.
Can I tell you something? I kinda did something really silly. It happened 2 days ago. I was doing some exercises to stretch my legs, and I was in the middle of some straddled stretches when my brother came in without even knocking. So then My brother took one look at me in the middle of a stretch, and his jaw dropped and he started laughing hysterically and ran away. Since then, I haven't been able to look him in the eye. You let these sorts of things get to you too much, Rosa. You guys are siblings. That sort of thing will just make for a funny story later on. I'm honestly a bit jealous that you have someone like that. I guess you're right. When I think about it like that, I realize that messing up isn't always the worst thing in the world. Thanks, Alec. We all make mistakes. We all do embarrassing things.
What?
I went to the cliffs and gathered lots of pretty flowers to give to Cece. I thought she would be happy to get them, but instead she was furious. She told me I needed to take more care about the flowers. I thought she'd like getting flowers, but I guess flowers are alive too. I did something wrong to Cece. Give her diamonds. She likes jewels.
Good day, love.
That Roy is always up to no good. He really is a good kid deep down, but he's just so hyper. I don't know where he gets that. He has your focus, Tanya. Oh, and I needed to buy some potato seeds. Let's go grab those. And then we might check on the school and see if we can find Barrett up there.
Welcome, friend.
Potatoes, we will have time to grow. How much money do I have? Oh, we're almost back up over the 100k mark. Yes. They do charge a lot for everything in this game, but once you get your flow going, it's not that hard to make it back. And over here to check on the school. Nope, no change. Are these people I'm paying actually doing any work? You look like you're having fun. Thanks, Barrett. Alright, let's sell some fruit and plant some potatoes. There we go. Adding into this day our daily haul. Grab that little ball of runiness. I don't think they're called runies officially at this stage, are they? I've been using the term, but I don't think they got that name until... Was it Tides of Destiny? Or was it Frontiers? I don't need to water anything. Okay, wood is chopped. Oh, we've got plenty of RP. Mana's here to grab our stuff. How are we sitting? A lot of the girls are still growing in love. That's kind of disturbing me. Yeah, Herman, I don't particularly like you right now either. One more tail. Put mayonnaise on. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Probably tell me to put mayonnaise on apples. I'm sure that thought just appealed to somebody. Somebody's just gone, ooh, that sounds interesting. Alright, cook some apples. Hopefully get a magic level up. No, you don't. Knocked you back before you could roll. Take that, you weirdly ambulatory piece of fruit. I'm a little bit wary about coming at you at this direction because I don't want to kill your spawner. Come and get me. That's it, roll. That's a good little apple. Do I need to still keep having bars to impress Julia at this point? And we are married. I don't think she gets much more impressed than that. Yay, skill ups! That was like 2 though. What was the other thing I skilled up? Would that be combat and magic maybe? I really should have paid closer attention to my numbers. Max? Excuse me? And we'll go have our bath. And we're probably going to call that an episode. Excuse me, Herman. King of all evil. And if we do a time skip and our kid levels up a bit and they get a bit older, does that mean that Julia will come back to work? I kind of miss our little meetings in the bathhouse. I guess we'll find out. And until then, let's go save. Alright, my folks, thank you for joining me on this very rambling adventure and coziness. Next time will probably be more of the same, but we'll find out. Until then, this is RononTyr signing off.